Good day, everyone. This is Woman to Woman, and I'm your host, Miss Nene.
And I'm your host, Lisa.
Today, Lisa and I want to talk about bucket list.
So let's talk about it.
Do you have a bucket list?
I do, but I want to know where bucket list came from.
Just I keep telling you, it came from Morgan Freeman.
So just because he made the movie, now everybody, I got a bucket list. Well, what did they call it before that? What I want to do before I die?
Life achievements, life goals or something. I don't know, but I remember sitting down writing my bucket list, and I have since then conquered a few things on that list. But you go first. What's on your bucket list?
I just want to travel the entire world.
Really?
Yes, I would like to see the world.
Well, do you have a passport?
No, but I can get
okay,
one.
but I need...
I mean, it's only
she like, I want
to
travel the entire world.
That's what I would love to do.
But I haven't made provisions yet.
It's all right.
I'll go get that passport, girl.
Yeah, because I need to take a trip next year for my 30th. But I do. That's all I want to do.
Really?
And
that's why you said it was simple, huh?
Well, it is and it ain't, but it is. Because as I go to each country, because I like different...
experiences.
Yeah, but I like different cultures, different foods, right? And it's interesting to me about different cultures and things. Mm-hmm. So, of course, I want to see the main landmarks, but then I want to see the real stuff too. You know, where's the hood? You know, how they really live in
how
these
come
shacks.
every time I go somewhere I want to see the hood? What does that say about me?
Well, it's just, because we think the hood out here is bad.
No,
but it's
nothing. Jamaica hoods, I was like, no, Bahama hoods, I was like, lock the door.
Yeah. They got chickens and goats running around.
No, forget the chickens and goats. I seen some shady characters. Tasha, shout out to Tasha and Angie, because when we were in the Bahamas, we were like, we're going to die. Tasha did a documentary in case we didn't make it back and somebody found ourselves.
She said you was going to get them caught up and killed.
Girl, that's me. Always doing extras. But I tell you, I was popping off over there. But in Mexico, when we were in Mexico, I was like, I'm not going over there. I'm staying right here.
What's wrong with Mexico?
Girl, all this cartel stuff, I was scared.
Well, yeah, but that's in Juarez and cities like that. Normally when we go to Mexico, we just going to Tijuana.
No,
you go to Cancun.
No TJ, no Juarez, no.
Well, we ain't got no business in Juarez in the first freaking place. You need to live there to be in Juarez, okay? After I seen that show with J-Lo did, and it was in Juarez, I'm like, they be hitting people. And
that's what I'm saying. We were over there doing too much. And I was like, I'm scared. And I'm like, okay, I keep popping off like I'm so hard over here. My heart ain't nothing compared to those other places. I was like, please, I was so scared.
But they all have their beautiful parts.
Yes,
Even Mexico
they do.
I
love Cancun,
cities.
but
Rosarita.
Cancun has an area that you don't want to deal with either.
Correct. You just want to stay in the tourist part.
Absolutely love Cancun. I've been a few places, but not half as much. I don't travel like I should.
None of us do. That's why I'm happy.
Tanisha does.
Well, go on, girl. Good for her. I am so happy. I only have 3 more years because once that one is grown, I'm gone.
You out. Okay, well then you can start accomplishing your bucket list.
Yes, I sure will.
Well,
I got to start with America first. Can I get to every state in America?
Oh, that's what you want to do?
Well, yeah, I want to go to Wyoming.
You said
Kentucky.
You said the whole.
My husband like, why you want to go to Wyoming? Why not? I haven't been.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Yes.
That is a very simple but very intricate bucket
So
list.
let's see what yours is.
Oh gosh, I'm ashamed. I have some silly stuff on my bucket list. It's silly to y'all, but Okay, for one, I wanted to go snorkeling. I've gone.
You could do that. Yeah.
I went snorkeling in Cancun, but the reason why it was a major ordeal is because I don't like large bodies of water. I don't swim like that. So if I look out and can't see shore, I panic. I have panic attack.
But I thought snorkeling was in the shallow part.
No, we went out.
You see all the pretty fish.
But if it's shallow, there's really not a lot of fish and things that are.
Well, I mean, it's shallow, but not shallow. But when you see it, it doesn't look that deep.
We got on that boat and we went so far out that
so it's like
I didn't see shore.
It's like
I didn't see the
so
land.
it's like what you call it?
Yes, it wasn't no standing up
with the oxygen mask and stuff. What is that?
It had a
when you're diving.
Tube. It had we had
an oxygen tank.
No, we didn't have a tank. You just go to the bottom if you need to and come back up. But snorkeling is when you stay on surface and the tube is above the water.
Right.
However, we were very far out. And I mean, there were some pretty things, but I almost messed up the whole tour. I think I told you. I was like, first of all, I wasn't going to get off the little boat. They were like, come on. And I'm like, I'm good. And then finally I was like, okay, I didn't held all these people up. I got off the boat, but I held the tour guide's ankle. And he couldn't do much. And finally he was like, he tapping me underwater, lady. And I was like, oh God. So I finally did it, but it was at the end of the tour, the little snorkeling.
No, the funny story.
Excursion.
The funniest story I think that I can remember from you is the jet ski.
Large bodies of water. Girl, yeah. I had an incident, listeners, on some Sea-Doos and jet skis.
She thought she was going to die.
I was. I can't handle those big bodies. And that was
but at least
lake.
you caught right. that was Big Bear Lake, right?
No, it was Havasu.
Lake Havasu.
Lake Havasu.
So at least you conquer your fears, though.
But that was so scary because if you're not experienced, you don't know how to get back on those jet skis when you're in the water if you fall off. Lisa, that was an ordeal.
I've been told.
Lisa, oh baby, oh my gosh. It was horrible to me. Like, it would take a lot to get me back on, and I want to, but I'm really scared.
I'm not.
Scared
I don't swim, so I'm cool. Now, I love the beach. I love to look at the water.
Yeah, I'm not getting
I love to go in the boat. I love to be on a boat.
I'll get on the boat.
And just look at the water, but I'm not getting in it.
Yeah. Because I'm a super dog paddler. I don't swim like that. But I can swim.
How you go snorkeling, dog paddling?
I can swim underwater. I can't really swim on top of water. I can swim under, and I dog paddle. I can ask my family. I'm the OG dog paddler around here.
That is funny. Okay, so you did snorkeling. I
did snorkeling. Bungee jumping. However, I did climb to the top, but they walked me down, took me back.
Why
down.
would you even want to do it?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I do not understand people who want to bungee jump, skydive. Now, true enough, we need to go. I want to go to the skydive inside thing at Ontario. I've seen it.
Okay, let's go.
They got one over there.
Let's go.
Now, I just want to get the feel, but I don't understand why you want to jump out of a plane.
Well, it doesn't matter. My body wouldn't let me jump. So, I'm not a good suicide candidate.
So you finally, God gave you some sense. You got to when you got to the top. It clicked in.
Yeah, I was stressed out all the way to the top. When I got to the top, they were like, "You just have to." I was like, "Okay," and I'm sitting there like, "Oh Lord Jesus, please let this cord work." And then, but my body wouldn't. My body wouldn't move. So it didn't matter.
You had anxiety getting to the top. And then you thought you was going to jump off, huh?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I'm super roller coaster queen, though. I'll get on the roller coaster.
Yeah, don't get me started. Wait a minute,
listeners. We have an incident with the roller coasters at Knott's Berry. No, Magic Mountain. Lisa, oh my gosh. I talked her into getting on, what was that, Colossus?
It used to be one of my favorite rides. I used to love roller coasters, people. I thought I was the roller coaster queen. Until I was pregnant with Randy, and I got on a roller coaster at California Adventure.
You're not supposed to do that pregnant.
I was only 6 months. Wasn't that big deal. It looked like a little rinky-dink roller coaster.
Is there a huge sign that says,
it did. If you
have neck, back,
they let me on.
Or pregnant.
They let me on. So that tells you, obviously, that wasn't the case back then. They let me on the ride, and I had the audacity to get in the front car because I was like, this is nothing small.
My gosh.
And then I said, Lord Jesus, if you let me off this roller coaster, I'll never ride another one. So to bring us all the way to the incident had Nee talking about, she gonna lie to me. Oh, it ain't that bad. I was like, are you sure? Because I've been on the Colossus frontward, backwards, and I'm like, don't it has like a 300-foot drop or something crazy?
I was like, nah, girl.
Yeah, it's gonna be over before you know it.
My poor friend needed her inhaler. It was Jesus. It was all bad, y'all.
And she tried to, and thank God my son didn't get on it because he would have been crying. I was like, boy, you would have had a heart attack, and he was 9.
Yeah, he's not that kind of kid.
Nah.
Okay. So I've done snorkeling. I punked out of bungee jumping. I wanted to do a talk show, believe it or not.
Wow. I never knew.
Successful or not, we're here.
We are very successful.
And I want to bartend. That is.
But you did a form of bartending at my 40th.
Yeah,
It was the bomb.
It was a martini party, and I learned how to make every single martini.
But you turned people out. People was drunk, couldn't walk.
Girl, that was the
had
bomb.
to be carried.
Yes.
And I was standing. I was like, everybody like, how you standing? I'm doing good.
Lisa, because she a triple OG. That's why.
But you was doubling shots. I don't know what you was over there doing.
My bartender friend. Bartender friend hooked me up, taught me how to make every single chocolate.
So you bartend, but you want to bartend at an actual establishment.
Yes. Now, one of my clients is a bartender. She told me I could come to work with her, but I have to bar back. I don't want to bar back.
You need a bartender's license, right?
I know, but
you do know that, right?
I just want to do it.
But you need somebody that owns the establishment.
Yes, and I have talked to someone.
Okay, well then there you go.
But it's kind of intimidating, but I think I could work that.
They be coming in there asking for stuff. You like, what's that?
Right. So
can I get a white wine spritzer? Whoa, what type of white wine?
Is that white wine and sparkling water? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, it's a lot of different white wines. Which one do you mix it with?
Yeah, so I guess I need to, but that's on my bucket list. Right. Bartending is it's always been on my bucket list. All right, this one I'm bad. Pole dancing or stripping.
Well, yeah, you've done that too.
Got that. Been there, done that. Not professionally, people.
Nah, she just got a whole pole in her house.
Really? You gonna say
that? You already said you went to the class. You forget previous shows?
Yes, I do.
You did.
I do forget previous shows. My Lord, my 16-year-old gonna be like, hypocrite.
Hey, she ain't supposed to be listening.
No, I take it down because I do have a child. But when I turned, what was that? My 41st birthday or something? Because my 40th.
It was before that.
No, it was about the 41st because the 40th.
When you got it?
Yeah, when I did the class. And
the class, but I thought you got the pole.
No, I got that after. Because me and a few of the other ladies said, "Oh, we gonna keep up with these classes."
Had me over there looking like a fool. I don't think so. I got that kind of upper body strength. I'm cool.
Those women, shout out to those women.
All right.
And my bucket list also consists of writing a book.
Yes, mine. That ain't on my bucket list, but that's on my list in life.
Because, I have so many people that are like, you need to write a book. And that's a big step because you're not going to make everyone happy if you talk about your life.
You're not. I already know.
And they're like, you can use fictional characters. And it's so weird because people that know me, that know my life and my history and my journeys, they're like, oh my goodness, Nene, you have lived.
Correct. But my thing is, it's your life.
Yeah.
Who are people to tell you when you're talking about your life?
But it brings in other people, and that's why they say you can change the
right.
names.
But this is the dip. Right. You don't have to say their name.
But everybody
but
always
it's still
get in
your
feelings.
life. But that's because they know
talking about me.
That's because they know the situation,
right.
or they're guilty of something.
Right.
But you don't have to say their names, but when you're writing about your life, that's why it's called a memoir, right?
I have two people in my life, Gwen and Cassandra, that said she's written a book and
on her own, or did she have a ghostwriter?
No, on her own.
See, I'm gonna need a ghostwriter.
And Cassandra says she will put the whole format together because she's like, you have to write a book. And all these people.
But then you have to type it up. Or do you... I need to be able to speak and you write it.
That's what Cassandra's like.
That's what the ghostwriter is.
Yeah, that's why Cassandra said she'll put everything together. Gwen did hers on her own. I believe she did. But she's, that's her thing. So I've been thinking about it for years. But I'm probably going to end up in a corner by myself. Look, die alone, everything. Everybody's so angry. But I have so many, oh my goodness, my life, I've done some things. I have seen some things. And I have participated in some shenanigans.
I'm sure we all have. It's called growing up.
Oh my goodness, but it will shock a lot of people, some of the stuff.
Won't shock me.
Well, that's because you already know. You know? But I know y'all probably thinking, oh gosh, Nene's dominating this one. Her bucket list is 20 things. No, I just have a couple more. And, okay, this is weird. This is funny. But I would like to stay at 140 pounds for at least 4 years straight. I don't want to be up and down, up and down, up and down. I want to stay at 140.
Good luck with that.
For 4 years straight.
Well, then, no, you don't, because if you did, you would work at it.
No, I didn't say I want to work at it. I said I just want to stay there.
Well, then, hell, I want to be 135. Like, we ain't got to work at
Girl,
nothing.
that
We
is
could
too
just
small. No,
magically make stuff appear, then that's what I want to do. It's what I was before got pregnant with Randy.
This is my bucket list. Shoot. And then I have...
I can't share. She like, get off my list.
Get off my bucket list. You just want to travel the world. I have 2 more things on my bucket list that I cannot and will not say. But
why? Then why
are
you going to tell us?
I'm going to say it to you.
Well, yeah. But you pretty much...
I've been there, done that. That's why I crossed out. And that one.
You did that too.
Yeah, I know. But I just can't
She got things on her list that she's already done.
Yeah, I've conquered... You know, the pole dancing, the talk show, snorkeling, and those 2 unnamed things that I will not say because there may be statute of limitations.
Yeah, we can't go there.
We don't know the statute of limitations.
You don't need to know that.
But just know that
it has to be something else.
No, that I know you're not talking.
The only other thing,
put a lot of pressure on me. And you have one thing.
The only other thing I would truly say would be on my list is that my children would call me blessed. That they would really take what I taught them, the morals and the fiber of my being, that they would really adapt it and take it.
Yes.
Then I would also be satisfied with that. But I would like to see it before I leave the earth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Go figure. Yeah.
So what would be on your bucket list, listeners? Do you have one? Have you ever thought about it? Because ours is really simple. A lot you've already accomplished, but I'm sure it will increase the older you get. You know, increase, but change.
Things like I want to do other things that I think are not. I want to remarry. I want to live a prosperous life. Things like that. Have a well-rounded child. Have a well-rounded child. Things like that. But I just didn't put those on my bucket list. But there are so many desires. You're right.
What about swingers? Should we talk about swingers? What are they
about?
Not
on the bucket list, though.
Yeah,
that's another.
What swingers sleep with other people, right?
Right.
So I wonder what I wonder who would that's interesting.
We'll save that for the next topic.
Always just popping up in my head.
Yeah, unfortunately, y'all, we don't have we're just not that orthodox. We just wing it and do what we do.
Because we having conversation.
Yeah, this is our normal
real
morning
conversation.
Yes, this is our. Do you have a word
of the day?
Words for the day?
Of course I do. Now, which one I'm going to use is the question. Now,
we need you guys to subscribe and not just listen or not just comment, but to subscribe.
But we need you to listen also.
Yeah.
We need the listeners,
but we
the
need
views.
You to subscribe.
Yes. And for those of you that have, we thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So, the word of the day. Storms make trees take deeper roots.
Storms
make trees take deeper roots.
Deeper roots.
That's deep. But It's not deep. because it gives us something to think about, because we go through storms of life.
Right. Well, Lisa, as usual, words for the day always come out great. Well,